I mean, yeah, it's been a while. It's been like what, like 6, 7 months, maybe even a year, honestly. I lose track of things. I mean, yeah, I haven't made a YouTube video in a while, and why do I want to start again? Because, I mean, a lot of things have changed in the last year or so, specifically with the car, in my life in general. There's just been like a lot of changes, so it's been pretty hectic. And honestly, the main reason why I stopped doing YouTube in the first place was because, well, for one, I ran out of funds. I felt like with the car channel, as kind of shitty as it is to say, with the car channel, you do really have to follow up on bringing new, fresh content, if not every week, every other day, or as often as possible. And with fresh content, obviously, you need a budget for a new car part, just anything, literally just anything, not just car parts, maybe going to car meets all the time. Just like right now with the current state of gas prices and stuff, it can get pretty expensive pretty quick. But I mean, why start again now? Well, because some pretty big things happened in the last couple weeks, actually, specifically, and I felt like now would be the perfect time to restart. And I mean, yeah, so I got good news and I got bad news. The bad news is rest in peace the BRZ. The good news is that the title is pretty clickbait. Yes, rest in peace the BRZ, but not really the entire car. It's more of rest in peace the BRZ build. So we still have the BRZ still around, but if you notice one thing that's pretty drastically changed on it, it's completely stock. 100% stock. And why is that? Well, it's because I was actually going to get rid of it. I changed it back to stock. I sold all the parts off. I went to CarMax to go trade it in, and then I sat in the driver's seat and just kind of started contemplating, why am I doing this? Why am I giving up on the car? Not necessarily that I was giving up on it. There was just outside sources that kind of forced me to get rid of it. But those outside sources changed after I had already switched the car back to stock, and you know, I was just kind of like bummed out and just wanted to get rid of the car and start fresh with something different, something new. So I figured, you know what? Why not just start fresh? Continue selling the parts. I still do have a couple parts that I need to get rid of, but why not just start from the beginning and do things properly this time? I know that the build was, in my opinion, pretty clean. A lot of things that I didn't capture on video were I went JDL unequal length headers. I tuned the car. Delicious Tuning, the first stage 2 tune by them. I was like their project car for that. Made 250 horsepower to the wheel. I don't remember exactly how much torque, but on E85 it was pretty torquey, and it was a lot faster than it already, I mean, it was a lot quicker than it already is, because these cars definitely aren't fast. I had new wheels. I think the last you guys saw were work Kawamis, I think. And now, well, obviously now I'm on stock wheels, but I ended up with 57 CRs, which were really good. It was 17x9 plus 38s with two 45/40/17 tires, which fit perfectly. But yeah, like a lot of things happened with the car, and I didn't get them on video. I just felt bad not bringing consistent content to the channel, so I figured I might as well just not record anything and just kind of enjoy the car for what it is for myself. But now that the car is clean slate again, I figured, hey, why not just start this up again and do it with a different mindset this time. I'm not really doing this time around for the views or anything, which, I mean, last time I wasn't, but I was pretty obsessed with the numbers. I was on such a good track to continue growing, and I just cut it off. So, you know, this time around, I'm mainly doing this for myself, and, you know, it's cool watching myself grow up. So that's the big reason why I want to start this again, was to see my growth with the car. And if you're asking, well, what exactly are you going to grow the car with? Like, you're just going to be driving it. Well, I ended up picking another car up when I thought I was going to sell this car to kind of replace it, because obviously I'm not going to end up with no car. Even though I have the Mazda 3 as the daily driver, I still want a fun car. This car now is going to be a track only car. You know, I'm going to show you guys step by step on what it takes to build up a track build, and kind of have you guys follow along on somebody that's never tracked ever in their life. I mean, I do a lot of iRacing and stuff, but I mean, that really doesn't compare, and I'm sure a lot of the track junkies out there are cringing listening to me even try to bring some comparison from iRacing to real life. So I am very familiar with motorsports and how to control a car in a video game, but it's about time I start bringing this to the real life. So the series is just going to be completely, every single little part that's going to be done on this car will be done in this driveway, so you guys can see how easy it is to do yourself. I don't need no big shop or a lot of expensive tools or just crazy stuff like that. Most of the car already was being built here in my driveway, so I'm just trying to stay as relatable as possible to those that own this car. If I can show you guys step by step with somebody with no knowledge on how to do it, then I hope that it inspires the confidence for you guys to take those steps as well. With that being said, before I end this video, I did want to show what this car is, and I'm sure that those that are pretty well versed in the car community can already kind of tell what car this is just purely based on the shape. And if you know anything about me, I love rear wheel drive, I love balanced cars, and what better car to substitute my BRZ and to pick up a Honda S2000, dude. This car has been a dream of mine for so long. Let me uncover the front part. I don't want to show too much of it because I'm going to make a separate video doing a complete rundown of this car. What am I going to do with this S2000 on the channel? I don't know. I really do want to keep this thing stock, but honestly, the more I drive it, the more I want to do stuff to it. Maybe coilovers, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Hardtop, who knows what route I'm gonna take with this. But as far as the BRZ goes, I actually am gonna be participating in 8.6 Cup, which I'm super excited about. It's pretty much one of those race series that enthusiasts that drive 8.6s and just want to get into a competitive field with those cars instead of just going to Speed Ventures days, actually doing proper time attacks and competing against other people. That's the event you want to be at. It's sponsored by GT Radio. They're all super nice. It's a really friendly community, so I'm really excited to be able to participate in that. And I mean, yeah, if you look at the rules for stock class, you'll kind of get a general idea as to what route I'm going to take with this. Each video, it's going to be short. I just want to show you guys pretty in-depth how to properly set up your car and get it ready for the track for anybody to do. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty excited to show you guys what I got going on, and I'm pretty excited to show my future self what I got going on. Although he'll already know what's going on, but you get what I mean. But for the most part, the channel is going to be the BRZ. It's going to be kind of, at least for now, showing you guys step by step how to get onto the track yourself. And just being along for the ride to learn, well, to learn what it takes to be on track. So yeah, I mean, thank you guys for listening to my rant, and hopefully a lot of you guys tag along for this ride because it's going to be fun and it's going to be interesting. See you guys.